Hey guys, Clevel here, and I thought that we would go over something kind of simple, and so I didn't set too much, really anything up for it, but I thought that it was necessary so you guys could see some cool things that they added in 1.13. So now you can't do scoreboard teams. Teams is not a thing. Now if you want to create a team, you have to do /team, okay? It's a new command, but technically the old thing. So we can add a team by doing team add, and we will add a team of test. And the display name has to use JSON if you're going to have it. If you don't put a display name, it'll default to just test. But let's edit the display name. Let's go JSON format, which was quotes text. You can use a generator to do this. If you use like a telraw generator, you can just copy the telraw. You will call this test, and then we will add a color, and we will do red. And then I think that you need slashes in it. You might not. Nope, you don't. Okay, you're good. Anyway, so this added the test team, and then I can do team join test, which lets me join the test team. Hi, I am on the test team. It doesn't really do anything right now because I didn't edit anything with the chat, but now I'm on the test team. Now another thing you can do is empty. Empty is going to take all the players out, which is really cool. It's nice. That's actually a nice little feature they added. Well, let me rejoin test again. You can also do leave to make a specific player leave test. But all you have to do is leave at P, because you can only be on one team at a time, so you don't have to specify what one they're leaving. They're just going to leave whatever one they're on. And join test, you can add a selector at the end if you want to use it in command blocks. Now the next thing is list. List will just tell you all the teams. There's one team. Now there's only two more things. Well, there's a few more things. So there's remove, which will remove the team, and then there's modify. So modify is where the spice gets down. So you're going to modify test. And what are we going to modify? There's a bunch of stuff here. So you can make it so that collision rule is to push your own team, push other teams, never, always, all that good stuff. So you can make it so that players can't collide with each other if they're on the team, which is really good if you're doing villagers that are invisible and you put them on a team that says never collide with anything, so people don't bump into them, but they can still right click on villagers that are invisible. Color will set the color of your team. Of course, I set the name to have a color, but I didn't set the players to have a color. So if I set the color to red, now you can see that the brackets around it are red. And if I type hi, my name is red in the chat, which is pretty cool. Now the next thing you can do is death message visibility, which means you can select whether people on this team have a death message or not, which is cool. This is a good way to hide death messages. Display name, this will make it so you can set a name for the players that are there. So we can go text. Well, this is just the this is the display name for the scoreboard. So we'll just do test1, and then color and green, so that you can just modify the display name of something that you already made, which is pretty cool. So now it's green. You can remodify it. Next is friendly fire. You can say whether people on the same team can hit each other with melee attacks and bows. Name tag visibility lets you hide name tags for your own team or other teams, whatever you want. Prefix is the coolest. These are the two coolest, prefix and suffix. And then see friendly invisibles is something the same. You can make it so you can see each other's that are invisible. Prefix and suffix are cool. So prefix can let me do something like this. Okay, so I'm going to add text, call it king, and go bracket, bracket, and then space, and then quote, and then colon, comma, and then color, gold. There you go. And now watch what happens when I say hi. Look at that. King Cloudwolf. Isn't that awesome? So now you can add teams to have like ranks on your server that give you prefixes, which is I just think that's awesome. Now there's also suffixes. Suffix, which lets you put it at the end, which is something that a lot of even plugins for ranks don't even have suffix. Some of them don't. His dankness. There you go. And I'll put a space so that it doesn't touch the same text. and I'll make it light purple. So now King Cloud Wolf his dankness. Alright, so that's pretty much everything with teams. You can use teams obviously to do a range of cool things in your maps and games. You can make games completely built around teams, which is kind of what Sethbling did once with his Ghost Squadron, where he basically, teams first came out back then, and he used it to make a mini game where you can everybody's invisible, but you can see your teammates that are invisible, which is cool, and you won't hurt your teammates. You can't hurt your teammates. And everybody's got bows, they shoot each other, it's like invisible fighting. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys today. Really short one. I'll probably have some more. I'm just chilling in a hotel right now. So hopefully over the 2-week break that I get between now and when things start up again, I can get some things done, and hopefully you can see what I have to show you. Anyways, guys, if you have any other suggestions or anything, leave in the description. I was going to do an item NBT tutorial, but really NBT didn't change. If you're still looking for that, you can just do, let me just show you, give at P, let's say you want a skull, a player skull. Now you have to use player head. They have a specific player head, and you attach the NBT like this to it. So you could do skull owner cloud wolf, just like that. So it's the same as before, the same as you would do it before, except you change skull to player underscore head, and you attach the NBT to the item. And for any item, you do this. So stone, and then you attach the NBT to the item. So you can do stone, and then do display, just like you would before, and then you put name, and then you put a name in there. But I'm not going to put a name in there. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.